There's an invisible heist happening right now in the world of artificial intelligence. And today, we're going to break down a really stunning accusation of massive, coordinated corporate theft. If you want to understand the high-stakes strategy shaping the future of tech, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button for @BrandTechOff. All right, let's get into it. The target of this alleged heist, well, it's Claude, the flagship AI model from Anthropic, one of America's absolute top AI labs.
So here's how we're going to follow the trail of this invisible heist. First, we'll unpack the core accusation from Anthropic and show you the truly staggering scale of this operation. Then, we'll dive into the clever, kind of sneaky method they allegedly used to essentially copy an AI's brain. From there, we'll look at a major policy paradox that seems to be arming the competition. And finally, we'll connect all the dots and show you why this isn't just about corporate secrets, but a potential threat to all of us.
All right, so let's start with the accusation itself. And I want to be clear, this isn't some small-time hack we're talking about. Anthropic is alleging a systematic, industrial-level effort to clone its most advanced technology. Get this, the claim is that 3 major Chinese AI companies set up over 24,000 fake accounts. And the goal? It was simple. Gain unprecedented access to Anthropic's Claude AI model and, well, learn all of its secrets. And these aren't some unknown players. The companies Anthropic named, DeepSeek, Moonshot AI, and Minimax, are absolute heavyweights in China's booming AI industry. They're competing head-to-head with US labs. Now, this is where the scale just gets wild. Anthropic says it tracked over 16 million of these interactions. You see DeepSeek there with 150,000, Moonshot AI with 3.4 million, but just look at Minimax, a staggering 13 million exchanges. Anthropic even says it watched in real time as Minimax literally redirected almost half its traffic to siphon capabilities from the newest Claude model the moment it launched.
So the big question is, how do you even pull something like this off, right? I mean, stealing an AI's intelligence isn't like just downloading a file. It's way, way more sophisticated than that.
Well, the method is this kind of dirty little secret in the AI world called distillation. Now, labs usually use it on their own models to make smaller, more efficient versions. But here's the thing. It can be weaponized. You just bombard a competitor's AI with millions and millions of questions, and you train your AI to perfectly mimic the answers. You're basically reverse engineering its brain.
It is the ultimate shortcut. TechCrunch put it perfectly. It's like, instead of spending years and billions on your own R&D, you just copy the homework of the smartest kid in the class. It's a direct way to just leapfrog the competition. And they weren't just copying any old homework. Oh no. The attacks were laser-focused. They specifically targeted Claude's most valuable skills, things like agentic reasoning, which is its ability to act on its own, plus its advanced coding and tool use abilities. They went straight for the crown jewels. Okay, and this is where the story just blows up from a corporate dispute into a major geopolitical issue. It really reveals a stunning contradiction that's right at the heart of American policy. So here's the paradox. It's pretty wild. On one side, you have America's top AI software labs, like Anthropic, reporting this massive IP theft. But on the other side, US policy has actually allowed American hardware giants, like NVIDIA, to sell advanced AI chips to China, the exact hardware needed to power these huge distillation attacks. And Anthropic itself makes this connection crystal clear. They argue that a distillation heist of this scale is only possible if you have access to these cutting-edge chips. For them, this whole thing is Exhibit A for why strict export controls are so absolutely necessary. And that brings us to the final, and honestly, the most alarming part of this whole story. Because the real danger here isn't just about one company losing some trade secrets. The stakes are much, much higher than that. Anthropic is warning that when you clone a model using this illicit distillation method, you don't just copy the cool skills. The really complex, expensive, and critical safety features that the original lab built, they get completely stripped away. And these aren't just minor features we're talking about. These are the critical safeguards. They're designed to stop an AI from being used for truly catastrophic things, like helping develop bioweapons, launching major cyber attacks, or creating mass disinformation campaigns. So without those guardrails, what you're left with is a raw, incredibly powerful, and totally uncontrolled AI that can be pointed at literally any target. The real fear is that these stripped-down, dangerous models will start to proliferate, arming governments and maybe even rogue actors with this kind of technology. Which leaves us with this one fundamental and, frankly, really unsettling question. In this global race for AI dominance, we have a massive contradiction. U.S. software is allegedly being stolen, while U.S. hardware is being sold to the very groups accused of the theft. This invisible heist isn't just about code. It's about a policy paradox, where the ultimate price might just be our collective